Hey up, MC. Just bear with me a minute, I'm just setting up here. Go. Right then. Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here. And today I am streaming Final Fantasy 13-2. There's a bit of a gap filler while we wait for the remake of Crisis Core to come out. And hello Draco, welcome to the stream. Now it's been quite a while since I last played this. Obviously we were streaming it a while back, but then I got deflated because nobody was watching. And it just put me down a bit, and so eventually I just ceased streaming it and I moved on to other projects. So consequently I can't actually remember where I got up to, what I need to do. I'm sort of trying to figure that part out, but I think I've sort of half worked out what I need to do, kind of, but I'm not 100% certain here.
As a hunter, you shouldn't have...
So... Right, okay, so it looks like we're looking for some sheep, apparently. Let's get down onto the fields and let's see what we can find. Hey up, Red. Yeah, sorry, I am running a little bit late today. I was watching a series on Netflix. I may have got a little bit addicted. It was a series that I'd watched the first season of and had been waiting in anticipation for ages for the second season, and it finally aired this morning after God knows how long I had to wait for it. And I may have just accidentally got a little bit addicted to it as I was watching it, so... I am playing this on the PS3, MC Coy. At present. What's that? Oh, so... I would be playing it on the PS5 or the PS4, but it hasn't quite made its way across to those consoles just yet. Not quite sure when they are going to make their way across, and also whether or not they're going to be remasters or whether it's going to be through PlayStation Now or something where I'm going to have to pay more money in order to actually play them. At the moment I'm just sort of waiting to see what happens with that. I want to make sure we're mapping all this out as well, because there is a fragment later on that requires us to have collected all the map data as well. Oh, did you, Red? You know, I was a bit busy last night, I didn't really have time to check out any other streams, if I'm honest. There is a way to play some PS3 games on the PS5, but you do have to pay more money for it, which is really annoying, because it's like an upgraded version of PlayStation Plus. Basically, if you've got, obviously you have PlayStation Plus anyway, I believe it's basically you upgrade that PlayStation Plus and you're paying more money for your PlayStation Plus just for the privilege of playing PS3 games on the PS3. So for me it's like, well, why would I want to do that when I've got the equipment to do this? I can just stream it via the PS3 instead for the time being. Okay, that's that one. Blast. Okay, Red.
This'll show you.
Yeah, it's something like that. Great. See, I can't afford the premium thingy, whatever it's called. It's just too expensive for me, unfortunately. I'm on a very low income. And with the cost of living going up as well, I can't do it. Hopefully at some point though, Final Fantasy 13 and 13.2 will make their way across to the PS4 and PS5 properly, and when they do, I will be sure to cover them both. I mean, I am currently doing a walkthrough for Final Fantasy 13.1 at present, although I haven't spat any episodes out for a little bit. I mean, I was going to potentially do some yesterday, but things didn't quite go the way I'd wanted, and then I was going to record some this morning, and then I received bad news that one of my frames had been sectioned. Yeah. To be honest, I almost cancelled the stream as well when I found that out. It really didn't, it really put me through a loop, but I'm alright now, I think, and I'm just going to forge ahead and try and get on with things. Anyway, enough about that. Yes, I did MC Hoy, but it didn't go very far. I am also expecting to get another 300 and something from the government by the end of October, which is what they're saying, because they're saying that it will be paid out by the end of October. I've also got another 150 coming my way as well, because I'm on PIP, which is the replacement for disability living allowance, for those of you that don't know. And I think also I will be getting some sort of a pay package towards my energy bills as well, possibly. I mean, I'm not 100% certain on that. Okay, Red. Well, I'm currently on annual leave for all of next week, so if I spot your premiere, I'll be sure to take a look at it. A lot of points. Oh, are you MC? Okay.
Done and done.
Yeah, PIP used to be disability living allowance, and then they changed it. Although I gotta say, since they changed it to PIP, it's a lot better, because when it was disability living allowance, I was only getting like £36. I think it was like every 2 weeks. So it was absolutely appalling. But now that it's switched over to PIP, I'm getting more like 330 to 350 a month, which is way better. And I've got to admit, it really does top up my money quite a bit, and it's much needed money. So Did I get all the sheep that I needed? No, I didn't. There's one more over there that we need. I thought I might have missed one. Let's see if I can go and get it. There we go. Now, another thing that I'm going to be doing at some point on my channel is, if I can just find the money, I'm going to go ahead and get the other bit to go with Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is Yuffie's couple of episodes, just so that I can make sure we're completely up to date for when the remake Part 2 comes out next year.
Something on your mind?
And then obviously Crisis Core comes out in December this year, beginning of December. I think it's December the 8th. So I'll be using this and The Last of Us to fill the gap until such time that that comes out.
Thank you so much. The quality of this wool is amazing. Here is a little something for your trouble. Only the best hunters can run around these plains without a care in the world. Maybe, just maybe, you two can save us from the peril hanging over our heads.
How much CP have I actually got?
I hear the storm only comes when it's really hot and sunny outside.
What should we do then? Wait for the weather to change?
There has to be something we can do.
There's a weather controlling device nearby.
So now we're able to tinker with the weather device at long last. First we better talk to this young lady here.
Between weather and monsters. I can teach you how to use the weather control device if you would like.
Yep, might as well.
Come, I'll teach you how to operate the machine. Use the lever to shift the direction of the wind. That's the first step in changing the weather. The weather will change depending on which levers you use. There are 4 possible combinations and 4 possible weather conditions.
Red, I don't suppose you happen to know where I might find the new threat mod for Final Fantasy VII and this other mod that First Finger was on about? Because I wouldn't mind having a go at both of those mods. And it will also give me some other stuff to put onto my channel as well, because I'm sort of at a point where it's like, well, what else do I stream on my channel sort of thing. I'm sort of running out of stuff to stream. So I'm just wondering if you've got any ideas where I might find it.
There is a direct correlation between weather and monsters. I can teach you how to use the weather control device if you... Around here, come to me if you have any questions.
Alright then, let's... They're both on Google. Any specific thing I need to put in on Google to find it, or...? Well, that proves that that big beast is still around.
We've learned what's behind that storm. There's a monster prowling the grasslands that's taking all the flan. The beast is massive. It can swallow dozens of flan.
So I know First Finger did new threat. So is the Seventh Heaven one the one that he's on about? The one that he hasn't done yet?
A beast that can swallow dozens of flan in one go? No, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
there are flan here, I'll bet you my favorite bow that there's some connection to the giant flan back in Sunlith.
Maybe the flan that are being swallowed by the monster here are being sent through time to Sunlight.
It's a definite possibility.
So we should go check it out, right?
Look. There's no other explanation. They're being sucked into a time rift.
And
Oh,
then they're
okay.
reappearing back at Sunlith.
So what was the
Right, if you
other
take down this beast,
mod
we can
that
stop the giant
Fuzfinger
flan from
wanted to have a
getting
go
any
at?
bigger.
He said there was the new threat one, and he said there was another modded version that he wanted to have a go at. I think he called it like beta or alpha or something or other. Oh, that blasted Adamantoise is going to be in the way, isn't it?
Okay, this one might be a bit much for us to handle.
We could just get it to step out of the way. Maybe we can try asking the hunters.
So we need to move the long guy out of the way to get to the boss in question. Let's go back and see if we can tinker with this and figure out how to move him. Since we are definitely, most definitely not strong enough yet. New type of game. Where is okay. Like I said, I know Fuzz said about new threat, and then he said that there was another type of the game as well that he wanted to play. I can't remember what he called it.
The storm carries away monsters on hot, muggy days with lots of sun.
Right, okay. I'll have to put a message to him and ask
This is a
him.
weather control device. It affects the weather with... It is complicated. If you want to learn...
Oh, good to me. I'm trying to remember how to move the long guy out of the way. I think we just have to mess with this a little bit. Ah, that's the one. Alpha. That's the other one that he spoke of, I think. Disappeared again now. See what happens if I shift this one to green. See, another thing to note with the weather changer is the monsters that are about will change depending on what the weather type
It
is.
seems the monster feral is causing the storm. Defeating him will most likely end all of our problems.
Well, I would if I could get him to bloody well appear long enough for me to kill him without that long guy getting in my way. not there right now.
The big monster with the shell on its back is called the Longweed. For some reason, it's afraid of lightning. A single flash in the sky, and it's off and running in the opposite direction.
You can do it. Of course, there's always a little wind on rainy days, but nothing like that storm.
It just will not appear. Damn it, one guy's back. There we go, he's still there. But the long guy's out of the way because the lightning scared it off. That means we can now do battle with it and get rid of it. We just had to tinker with the weather controllers a bit, actually. Oh, okay, thank you, Red. I'll have to have a look at that.
Meal time's over!
This thing does not look pleasant. It's been so long I cannot remember its abilities. Leave it to me to not have a medic set up. Well, probably medic set up. Actually, there is one thing I can probably do, guys. I only have one Phoenix down. Wow, okay. I really didn't set my paradigms up properly. I need to have a look at my paradigms a second and see if I can set myself up a bit better. because that hit hard. And I need to set up a second medic as well, because that medic I've got set up is useless. Let's see what we got here. Do I have a synergist yet? No, I don't. That's really not helpful. Let's start in that paradigm. So I don't have access to that either. Okay.
Meal time's over!
Right, okay, Red. So he's immune to D-shell, that's somewhat annoying. I'd say this is going a lot more successful this time. Over half his health bar gone already. Oops. So he's immune to deprotect as well, terrific. Okay, so he's weak to magic, is he? Okay. We'll go all out on our magic then. That should bring him down a little bit quicker, I reckon. Yes, it is before lightning returns. This is the second out of 3. It goes 13, 13-2, and then return of lightning. Hey up, Holly.
Do you think this'll fix the paradox?
Yes. Now let's head back before Snow gets himself into more trouble.
Why, are you worried about him?
What? No. Just figured you'd be itching to see him again.
If there's one thing I know about Snow, it's that he's as tough as a behemoth. I don't worry too much when he's off on his own.
You know, I couldn't do what you two do. Staying apart and doing your own thing even though you love each other. You never know when someone might disappear from your life. Take it from me, you have to make every moment count.
No.
But it's okay. I believe we can change our fate. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here.
Let's grab this a minute. Return to the Historia Crux. Because now we need to go back to the Sunless Waterscape and go and help Snow. So we need to go to this one here.
Time and memory.
Yeah, I know you can save Aerith in the new threat mod. I'm just not sure how.
Where's Snow?
I knew it.
Just
He's
avoid
going off to fight on his
killing her
own.
and Genova life valve. Okay. Well, when we get a bit closer to the time, we'll have to look into that properly and make sure that we do everything correctly.
Snow! That's enough.
You really don't know when to quit.
Alright, let's mince this thing. Okay, this one's not immune to D-Shell, that's a good start. Not sure about D-Protect just yet, we will find out. Oh, no, D-Protect's gone as well. And he's just enhanced himself with faith, bravery, and I'm not sure what that other one is. That is really not helpful. That was a bit vicious. Doing some hefty damage. Laying in the damage thick and fast now. Oh, that's my medic. You see, in 13.2 you can capture monsters and have them battle at your side, basically. In my case, the one that I've got captured here is my field medic.
Looks like I needed the cavalry after all.
Happens to be
Going solo was a bad idea.
partially a
You knew you
cat,
had no
I
chance
guess.
of winning. Why did you even try?
Fang has
Nah.
the needle, I guess. I knew it was stupid. But the pillar is getting eaten away bit by bit. I can't just stand by and watch. Not when those two are in danger.
You couldn't just sit still and wait for help, could you? Typical.
Hey, I do what I do, all right?
You're the worst of them all. I hate your kind. You think you're everyone's protector, everyone's hero, but who do you save, really? You even realize how useless you are? Do you realize what you do to the people you're supposed to protect?
Now you wait just a damn minute. You've been looking after Sarah. And back in your own time, you protected your village and your friends, am I wrong? Seems to me, you and I are pretty much the same.
No. You don't get it. You don't know anything. You're wrong, we're not the same. I couldn't protect anyone.
No? You know what, forget it. Maybe you're right. You've got to survive. Because if you don't, then neither will anyone you love. Listen, I'm sorry I charged in on my own.
Snow.
I guess what I'm saying is, you keep looking after Sarah for me, okay?
Huh? Snow? What's happening?
Time is up.
Wait, but we resolved the paradox.
Maybe that's the reason.
Because we resolved the paradox,
The timeline
because
is
Snow
correcting
doesn't
itself.
belong here, he's now
Things that
being
don't belong in
removed,
this
and
era
this place is being
disappear.
cleansed and
Snow
restored
is a
to its
contradiction.
normal
It comes from a past that no longer
timeline.
exists.
Stop it!
Hey up, Pri.
Sorry, Sarah. I can't be with you here.
I don't want to play Final Fantasy XIV, thank you very
I
much.
can't lose you over and
It'll
over.
be okay. Heroes never die.
And besides, Pri, you abandoned me when I last played this, so you don't get to say anything.
But how?
See,
Snow!
This is what it means to change time.
Why did he have the brand? Who made snow on the sea? Why?
He might not have been forced. Maybe it was something he asked for.
Not in a million years. Who would be insane and stupid enough to do that?
What if you needed to protect someone, and you could only do that with the power of the Lassie?
Everyone knows what happens to Lassie. Succeed or fail, they're doomed.
Snow only cares about the people he's trying to protect. Damn the consequences.
13-1, yes. This is
If it means
13-2,
helping my friends, I'll gladly become a
where
Lassie.
you disappeared.
Sound like something he'd say?
And you hate him for that.
Yes, I hate him.
Nobody else was watching, you were the only thing
I
keeping me
understand.
going, Pri. And then you just sort of disappeared on me and weren't
That's it.
turning up to my streams when I did 13-2, and
I've decided. Snow
why I
is always
stopped
putting
streaming
himself in danger,
13
trying to
too.
save others. So,
hell, I almost
I'm
quit
going to
streaming
save him.
altogether.
when I became a Lassie, he did everything he could to help me. Now it's my turn. I swear, I won't stop until I find him again.
Okay. And I'll make sure you do. He asked me to look after you, remember?
Yeah, I know you're here now, Red.
When two people part and go their separate ways, their memories split as well. Some people wish they could go back and be together like before.
I'm on about the end of
Others
last year
look
when I
forward
first
to the
started
day they can
streaming
meet
this.
again.
Back when I started this playthrough, because if you hadn't
Sarah,
noticed, we're quite a bit
future
into
is
the game.
yours.
I haven't started from
Follow
the
your
beginning of
path.
the game.
Don't stop now.
Cocoon should hold now, for a while longer at least. The rest will have to leave to Hope and the other researchers.
I know you weren't, Red.
We might not be able to reach it. It's not a problem for our buddy Mog now, is it?
Mark, go and get that for me, would you? There's a lamb. Oh. There's a good lamb. Oh, I did see your little threat there, Pre, but I think I might enjoy that.
Over there, Mog. Cool. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Okay, so where exactly do we need to be going next? I'm not actually sure where I'm supposed to be going. It's been so long, I've got no memory. Is that gate over there? Is that the one I've already opened, or is that one that still needs opening? Okay, so that one's already been opened. Let's go across to the other side of the same port escape and see if there's anything over that side. Because I know there's a couple of gates up the other end. I'm feeling one of them is still shut, and I might be able to open it. Hold on, I've got an objective sign popping up there. Let's have a look at that. Let's see what that's about. Wow, I wonder if this is the gate we need. Let's have a look. Use the mysterious artifact. Yes, we will indeed do that. Let's see what that unlocks for us. Are
Okay.
you toying with Emerald Weapon again, Red?
Shall we?
Let's.
Will you allow this?
It is not for me to decide.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Draco. Actually, Red, I have a question for you. Obviously Final Fantasy VII has the new threat mod and the alpha mod. Does Final Fantasy VIII have any modded versions? I'm actually quite intrigued now as to whether they do.
Another detour?
It's easy to get lost when you leap across time, Kupo.
We can go back to the gate anytime. Let's take a breather.
Oh, thanks.
That's a lot of damage.
Say, Sarah. You remember when you told me that you saw lightning in me, in your dreams?
Yeah.
Are you still having them?
No. The last time I saw lightning was the night before we met. Although, I've had lots of dreams about what happened the next
Could
day.
you do me a favour, Red, and find out
Okay.
for me? And let me know what
Why
it's
do you
called.
ask?
I'd be very interested in having a go at that as
I
well.
was just curious.
Alright. My turn. I want to know about Yule.
Yeah, I will be covering that one
I
when
don't
it comes
know
out. That
anything
is
about either of the
I believe it's either the 8th or the 9th of December,
What
that
do you
one.
mean? She could be a time traveler, right? Just like you and me and Snow.
I don't think so. She's like a reincarnation. A new Yule born over and over. In each generation of the Far Seers, a girl with the same face, the same power is born. That girl is always called Yule.
So you're saying every age we travel to, there's a different Yule waiting? A Yule from Erba and a Yule from Yasha's Massif.
But they're all different. And neither are the Yule I knew. Although it took me a long time to actually start believing it.
There's Nexus mods for Final Fantasy
Noel,
Okay, I'm going to have to ask the question, what are Nexus mods?
if we
Because
keep
I'm not
traveling
familiar
through
with that.
time and resolving paradoxes and changing history, doesn't that mean the future you come from will change along with everything else?
Perhaps it'll become a future where I never existed.
Is that possible?
Sure it is. But it's okay if it does. There's too much sadness in my world. Your future. It'd be better if it never happened at all. Well, come
Oh,
on.
okay.
Let's go. We've got a date with Lightning, remember?
I don't suppose you could put up a link for me to have a look at, could
Okay.
you?
Kupo?
I'd be much appreciative of that. So obviously Final Fantasy VIII has always been my
from the last time we
favourite.
were here. Mog, is this even the same place?
This is the Void Beyond, Kupo. It's just one of the
And
many
since I
shadows
found
of
out about the new
Valhalla
threat mod
around,
for 7,
Kupo.
I always wondered whether there was another version of Final Fantasy VIII with mods and stuff where
That's why there are
things
all
were
these little
sort of
differences.
changed and shuffled
Makes
about.
sense. Let's go see what changed.
Let me just pull up the stream on my laptop a second here. God, I'm tired. I think I've been sleeping very well. There we go, got it. I'll have a look at that in a bit. I'll minimise that for now. Cheers, Red. Oh, okay. So does Nexus mod have the new threat mod as well then, or? Ah, Academia.
In 400,
I can finally go to Academia. Oh, okay. Hang on. Hold on, let me click on that link as well then, so that I've got it
The
set
power
there.
to influence the future. The power to alter destiny. Such an ability may, if one was not careful, change a person's fate for the worse.
I've clicked on both links and I've got them set up in separate tabs
Such
on my
power
laptop while I've
was
looked at
never
these in a
meant
bit.
for mortal man. There are none who possess the wisdom to wield it. Sarah, you must seek out your own answers as you waver at the edge of despair.
Wow. How do you build something like this?
A little bit at a time.
Oh yeah, Holly, when's your next stream going to be?
Probably took a lot of people
For
working
Final
together
Fantasy
over
X?
decades, maybe even centuries, to make this city what it is now.
They had a vision for the future, and it grew from there, huh? You know what, Sarah? I used to think the only way to make a better future was to change something right away, in here and now. But creating something for people to build on? That's not a bad idea.
Okay, Rad. Well, I'll have a look
Right?
at both of them anyway.
Even
and
if
see
it can't
what's
be
what.
completed in one lifetime, it's still worth starting. If you believe that someone in the next generation will take up the same ideal, then the dream lives on.
That sounds like Hope's way.
I wish she could have seen it.
You mean? She's very special to you, isn't she?
She was. But I couldn't protect her.
Well, I think the one I've got on my laptop at the moment is the original. I still need to download the remastered version, I believe. I need to have a look. I will have to have a look. Oh, cool. I'll have to have a look at that as well then.
Who did this?
Not a human. Only Far Seers have this power.
Stance.
We don't go down easy. We gotta.
Well, this place is actually a really good place for leveling up your, well, gathering up your CP. Although we need to get to the other side in order to get to the bit that's useful. That's helpful. Let's unlock this synergist roll. We can get a much better chocobo later.
Where are you?
Must not have collected that one yet. Okay.
Stop it.
Oh, we almost forgot. That one. Right, let's get moving.
Now things are going our way, Kubo.
Get across the other side.
Threat level 6. All sections of academia on high alert.
What threat? I hope they're not talking about us.
Bots
Damn.
must see us as intruders.
That can't be good. We should look for a way to slip
Pretty
through.
damn good, Red. I'll give it that. That is pretty damn good.
This terminal's on. Shall we do some snooping?
Snoop away. We can't fight back if we don't know what we're facing.
Stand by for
Great.
Who's closing things off?
I don't think it is a who. This is all the work of machines.
Oh, well, not exactly like me, of course, and I feel so blue.
Which one do I have?
Thank you, kind. I hope my shot.
Here we go.
They're taking up position in front of the wall. Here goes, Sarah!
That guy must have been the gatekeeper, huh?
Guess so. Now we know how to get past them.
Oh, a lot of see-through, I'll give it that.
Thought it'd be harder.
Target confirmed.
See if I can sabotage him.
Thanks, buddy. Take this!
Oops, that was a bit overkill. Oh well. Nah, got him out of the way, so what do I care?
Thought it'd be harder.
I'm being chased again. Got myself a wee bit lost. Here's the way out. Gotta be this way. Possibly at some point, Red. Yeah, I'm not sure when yet. Damn it.
We don't go down easy.
Sorry about this, folks. My controller's dying on me. I just needed to try and do something about it before it did die on me. I couldn't find my cable. Right, let's get moving.
Not this way.
More of this! I think we're trapped.
I think you're right.
So we're going to have to fight our way out then. I think it's these bigger, chunkier ones that give the better experience, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least some of the better experience.
All right, we give up. We won't fight anymore, so why don't you show yourself? Caius.
Oh yeah, I know all
Return
about
to
that.
capitulate and buy yourself time. It's not a bad strategy.
So I was wondering
got
about
no
the
reason to
FF8
fight me,
mods
guys.
because
Wrong. You
obviously
are the enemy.
there's the new threat mod
You
and
are
it sort of
contradictions in the timeline.
changes things up a
I
little
have
bit,
every reason to
puts
eliminate
bosses
you.
in that weren't normally
200
there,
years
things
ago,
like that.
you learned the forbidden history.
So I was just sort of hoping they might have
You
done
were
something
entombed
similar
in
for
that
Final
tower
Fantasy
as a
VIII.
consequence.
There
But
was
now
stuff
you
to catch
stand
me off
before
guard,
me
stuff that
alive
wasn't
and well
obviously in
once
the
again.
original.
What can that be if not
Or
a
remaster.
paradox?
Towers and forbidden histories? What's he talking about? Could it be something from the future?
Could be. Maybe at some point we travel 200 years before this time and encounter Caius there. But I don't plan on letting him kill us.
There is no mistake. You are one and the same. A distortion, a contradiction.
Caius, this isn't like you. If we're in your way, why not just stop us yourself?
A fitting sacrifice was required for you to comprehend your transgressions. To that end, I enlisted some assistance.
Sarah!
Right.
Yeah, that would take time.
Level Omega. Space-time stability at risk. Exterminating academia citizenry.
Kill me. But why? Why would you do that?
Hans Far Seers were like that too. Wouldn't think twice about sacrificing human life. Take this! Look at these people. This is happening because of us.
And we're the only ones who can save them. We can't stop now. That's just what Caius would want. We don't go down easy.
crap mechanic's been spun around. Oh, does it? Oh, that's interesting, right?
Your very existence poisons the timeline and invites disaster.
He really is convinced we're the cause of this paradox, huh?
Vermin, if this tragedy is to come to an end, no trace of you can remain in this reality.
You can try, Caius, but you won't get very far.
Caius, we gotta catch him and make him talk.
The flyers have got involved now. I wanted when they pop up. But this is where we'll get the really good amounts of experience coming in now.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Take it easy. If we rush in, we might just lose sight of him.
I think I've already played with Bad Rascal a few times, but I'm not sure.
Which part was that?
He thinks we're his enemies because of something that happened in the past. So we travel back in time and find out why.
You mean go back 200 years and look for this tower? Okay, let's find a gate and figure it out.
Hey, do you think there could be a gate on the far side?
And Caius smash the bridge to block our path? If he thinks that's gonna stop us, he can think again. Goddess must like us.
No, look! Now he's over there!
Lemon flowers. That way.
Where are you going, Caius? Stand and fight me!
No! Don't...
More see-through.
I'm not good at holding back.
Should we keep chasing him? We'll just run into another trap.
I'm willing to take that risk. We need to find out what he's up to.
Barriers in the way. Guess I'll have to cut the slot down first. start by sabotaging this one. Whittle it down.
Take this! Take this!
That takes care of him.
System malfunction. Deactivating barricades.
We're getting closer to the gate.
Just want to get down here a second, and there is a reason for it, and it'll be made clear in just one moment once I get down here. Let's see. Let's use Mog's ability, and we get our hands on a graviton core, which we will need for an upcoming area. And I believe we need 6 of them in total, I think it is. So that's as far as we go with the grids for now.
Guess we fight.
Thanks, buddy.
Sorry.
Get him! Get him!
Thought the cutscene was going to last longer than that. My bad.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
Sorry. Stay focused.
Get him!
Another pack. You!
I apologise folks if I've gone a bit quiet, by the way. I've got a bit of a headache coming on. So I think I'm going to finish up this area and then probably call it quits for today's stream.
Are you okay? No!
No!
Okay, Red.
Thanks, buddy.
This thing is strong. Gonna have to take down the tentacles first. Sabotaging, let's find out. Well, that answers that question. Which health does he have? Oh, quite a bit. Oh, okay, Red.
Sorry. Nothing personal.
I reckon one more stagger and we should have him. Oh god damn it, he's gone back into his defensive stance, that's really annoying. Nice going. Don't you dare go back into your defensive stance now. Come on, so close. Got him.
You will.
No, look out!
Oh.
I've got it! You'll why?
I saw death. If I were to live, it would bring contradiction to the timeline.
But why?
It's because of us. Just like Kaya said, we're causing a paradox to occur. Because of that, Yul has to... She has to...
Caius is not here.
You mean he's not here in the city?
Yul, hold on, please!
No, I am not the Yul you once knew. But thank you.
For the love of Etro, don't thank me. An artifact from Yule.
She's showing us the way.
Yeah.
Koopa. The gate is up there, Koopa.
Yep, we'll go ahead and use the artifact.
Yule saw everything, you realize that? She knew exactly what would happen today. There was never a time she didn't.
But even so, she didn't try to avoid her fate.
It's the law of the Far Seers. Seers must not change history to save themselves. Because if they do, they can doom thousands of others to a worse fate instead. How about it? Ready for the truth?
The law of the Far Seers. It's a terrible thing to live by. Because to obey it means someone has to sacrifice themselves. Lightning, tell me, is there no way for us to save everybody? Noel and I are traveling through these gates because we believe we can change our fate. But even as we do, I can't forget what Yule said. She said Caius isn't in this city. But if that's true, who was it that we met here?
Okay, well, we will continue this next time. So I'm going to stop for a break now because I'm getting a bit of a sore throat as well. But mainly because I've got a bit of a headache and I think it's about time I took some rest. So thank you very much everyone for stopping by today. My next stream will be Tuesday next week. There will be no stream on Monday because, as I stated yesterday, it is the Queen's funeral and I will be paying my respects to a certain extent by watching the funeral and by taking some downtime on the channel out of respect. So I will see you all on Tuesday. Obviously, as normal, I'll be dishing out some more Final Fantasy 13 videos and other bits and pieces. I'm also contemplating redoing my Kingdom Hearts walkthrough as well, so do keep an eye out for that as well, possibly. Yeah, I'll try and keep an eye out for that, Red. Although, like I said, it's going to be quite a dark day in British history on Monday, so... but yeah. Alright then folks, take care and I'll see you all next time. Oh, and I might also pop up in Holly's streams as well if she's streaming. I don't know whether she is or not. But right, take care folks.